Hi everybody, I'm just popping on to share with you this flip through of one of my latest finished journals. This is a 6-inch white journal from Dina Wakley, and one of my Scrap FX design team projects for this month, which is March, having to think about that, is sharing with you how I created the cover for this journal. So yeah, I've just recently finished this, and I think I've decided I'm going to try and remember to start dating my pages so that I can see how long a journal has been used for. So this is a page, I remember doing this quite a long time ago. I think it was when Dina released the syrup and one of the collage packs with these shapes in. So yeah. That's quite an old one, really. This was a page where I was playing with Megan Quinlan Studios hand stencils, and I created a really bright background and used the stencil to make a mask, and then used it with the black to mask over. That's a technique I think is one of my favourite techniques to do. I really love doing that, masking, and I think you can create some really interesting pages with that technique. This is one where I've used my stencil that I designed for Funky Fossil, which I think I've still got a few left on my website, I'm not sure. Yes, it gives you a really good base for drawing a face, and then you can kind of embellish it how you want to after. Again, here I've done some masking, just a really simple page. This was with Megan stencils again. Here I was playing with gesso resist, I am pretty sure, and some watered down acrylic paint, and this is a darkroom door stamp. Of course, those Tim Holtz little dolls there as well. Oh, it's a Christmassy one. Gosh, it feels wrong seeing Christmas pages right now. This page has got, this is a Scrap FX page. You can see the video for this on my channel. This is a collage paper that I've designed for Scrap FX, and then I've added transparency on the top and some little cut-out circles. So I wanted to talk about this while I was doing my flip through. I don't know whether any of you others have had this problem happen, but I find this happens quite a lot with this journal and with my craft journals, and I've decided going forwards what I'm going to do now when I start a new journal is, particularly in the white one, before I start working on the page, I'm just going to put a piece of white collage tissue paper over the spine just to reinforce it a little bit. The thing is, I think this happens when you open the book so you can lay it flat. It sometimes cracks it open, but then it's kind of compromising the strength of the book. So I think if I strengthen every page, then hopefully that will help. So again, this is I've been using one of my releases with Funky Fossil. These are my stamps and stencils, and that's again a face using my stencil. This is another page for Scrap FX where I've used these flowers, which are designed by Michelle Logan, and some of their lovely stencils and collage papers. Another one using some of my release. I think that was my second release, with the face stamps and the collage paper. This was another Scrap FX one. So Scrap FX have got lots of transparencies in their stash of goodies, as well as lots of figures that you can add onto your pages, some fabulous stamps. I have got some Scrap FX products on my website as well. This is a cutout page that was part of a class on my website as well. This is a page I did recently where I've used lots of Dina's most recent stencil release and some neon colours on there as well, just to really brighten. You can see how the little patches of neon colour just really lift the page. These are the scribbly birds as well from the stamp set, and of course the typed ledger papers. I really love this page. This is one where I've been playing with the scribble sticks. So when I work in this journal, I always add white gesso onto the page first. And then it just means that you can move the paints and the scribble sticks, whatever medium you're using, you can move it around a little bit more. You can work with it a bit better because it doesn't absorb into the paper as fast, I find. So you can create some really fun backgrounds. Scribble sticks, they are right in front of me on my desk. Look, I can prove this to you. I have them in, ta-da, and that sits just in front of me. And the reason I've put them there is so that I can try and make sure that I use them a bit more. And I think I do now that they're there. I'm watching Dina with some of the supporters videos that she shared where she's played with scribble sticks. It's really inspired me to have a go. They're great for doing these kind of dribbles as well. So you can create some really fun pages. So this is a page that I also did for Dina's most recent release. That was February, I think it was the February 2023 release. Lots of neons on that one. Oh gosh, I think this is my most favourite page ever. I think. So again, you can see all of the neon paints in the background, and then of course I've done the masking technique. You can create some really striking pages working like that. So yeah, I think if I had to list it, it would be in my top 3 techniques to do to create a journal page is masking. This is also another of my favourites, and it's funny because until Dina released the neons, I did have neon paints in my stash, but I just never reached for them. And yet I love this. I love these bright, happy neon paints. I should have said that this one I mixed the neon paints with some white gesso while it was wet, and it created that lovely tint to the background. So yeah, this page was inspired by Tammy, who's on Instagram and Facebook. She's a brand ambassador for Art by Marlene. She does some fabulous pages. This was kind of my take on one of her backgrounds that she'd done. Again, some more neons in this page, and using one of Dina's older collage paper faces. And I thought I'd have a try writing my words using a Stabilo all pencil rather than my usual Posca pen, and I really like how that came out. I like the effect that it gives. And then finally, another neon page, again with some masking. It's been a bit of a theme, hasn't it? So this started off as a really bright background, and masking this area down here, adding all these little dots and splatters. I loved this. And then the bit that was left up here, I felt it didn't kind of work, so I calmed it down with the white, and meant that I'd then got somewhere to write my quote. So there you go. That's another journal done and dusted. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed looking through this journal. Don't forget, I have also started my new subscription channel on my YouTube page called Art Journal Lovers, and you can join for £3.99 a month, and you get 4 free downloads a month, which are on my website. So you do need to go and become a member of my website as well, but that's free. That doesn't cost anything. I would do two lives a month at the moment. That might change. And you get early access to videos as well. And hopefully it'll be a really lovely little arty community where we can support each other and share ideas, do projects together and all that sort of thing. So There is a video on my YouTube channel explaining a little bit more about Art Journal Lovers and how it works, what it is. If you're interested, you can go to my page, my home page at YouTube, and click the join button, which is much easier to find if you are on a PC or a laptop. It seems to be quite difficult to find on a phone, but if you are on your phone, I have heard it reported that you can find that button if you go to YouTube and you, in the menu, you select the desktop site rather than the mobile phone site. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I'm not very technologically minded. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.